Hello guys! I am so sorry that I haven't posted a video like since my first one. The reason that I haven't been is because with my old camera, it was a super old ghetto camera that I would have to record the video, which wouldn't take that long, it wouldn't be that difficult, but then I'd have to copy it from the hard drive of the camera onto my computer, convert it, put it into iMovie, edit it, export it, upload it to YouTube. I had to process, and it was like this super full day process just to do one video. My birthday was yesterday and I got a laptop, so I'm using that today and hopefully that'll make my process a lot easier because it has a camera. I'm recording straight into iMovie that cut out like 2 hours of time. So I'm just going to be showing you guys my current foundation routine today, and hopefully we'll be posting a lot more videos because of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with my moisturizer. This is Clean & Clear's Dual Action Moisturizer. I'm just going to rub it kind of all over. This stuff, it's called Dual Action because it supposedly fights acne as it moisturizes your skin. I've been using it for a few months now, and it really hasn't made my acne any better. Granted, I'm not very religious about using it, so I don't know if it necessarily does that, but it does moisturize pretty well, so that's at least one good thing. So right after that, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and this is the foundation that I've been in love with. I've been obsessed with it since I bought it a couple weeks ago, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I heard about this foundation all over the place from other YouTubers, like Candy Johnson talked about it, Jacqueline Hills talked about it, and now I'm going to go ahead and talk about it, even though I'm not one of the popular beauty gurus at all. This stuff is great, and I'm going to show you how great it is. You're going to see how much better it makes my face look. I just have some in the back of my hand, and I'm using a flat top powder brush by e.l.f. because I've tried a stippling brush and it's a little bit streaky. So I like to use the powder brush because I think that it blends it a lot better. It's more like a buffing brush. You could even use their complexion brush if you wanted to. So I'm just going to kind of blend this, and you can already see how much better my skin looks this side compared to this side. This side already looks, it's a lot less red. I mean, just watch this. Watch it. Just watch how much less red it gets and how much more glowing it is. It just makes your skin glow so much more. If you got oily skin, I recommend just the regular L'Oreal True Match. Don't get the Lumi because I don't know if you can tell, but it is kind of a dewier finish. So I'm just going to kind of work this in all over, especially when I get under my eyes, just to kind of prep that area. I'm going to get it on my chin because that's where I get breakouts a lot. Alright, and then I'm just going to kind of use the rest and take it down my neck a little bit. And you always want to blend it down into your neck, that way you don't get that awkward foundation line that some girls get right along here, where you can see where they stop their foundation. It's just a line of tan up, and then it's white, Those girls who don't get foundation that matches their skin whatsoever. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when I see you. And they're like, oh, well, I'm wearing it because it's from MAC. And I'm like, well, that's not a reason to wear a foundation that doesn't match your skin. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, it's kind of my new favorite thing. I don't know if you guys can kind of see, but under my eyes, I've got really bad under eye circles. In this light, it's kind of hard to tell, but I do. They're pretty horrible. So what I've learned to do, I got Glamoflauge a while ago, and I liked it when I first got it. And then as I started to use it, I realized that I really didn't like it that much. I was just getting really frustrated with it because it literally, as I was using it, it was it's so thick that it does not blend. But then I learned thick concealer doesn't go under your eyes because it's going to crease and it isn't going to blend in right. So what I learned, rather than just use this for nothing, mix it with foundation or moisturizer, whatever you want. I'm going to use foundation just because this is a more full coverage, and my under eyes definitely need it. So I usually do about equal parts. I put them right next to each other. You can kind of see the lighter one is the Glamoflauge and the darker one is the foundation. And then literally, watch what I do right now. I use the back of a brush to mix them together because I don't like using one of my regular brushes because I feel like it just sops up all of my foundation concealer mix that I just made. And then just kind of wipe it off on the back of my hand, wipe it off on makeup rag. And that's one of the brushes that I never ever use. And then I'm going to use this concealer brush. I don't know if you can see how big it is. This is a Ben Nye FB7. But you can use any medium-sized concealer brush you have. I'm just going to dip in a little bit and then just start in the inner corner of my eye, work down my nose, and then work outwards in kind of a V shape. Just like that. And then just kind of fill in inside the triangle there. we're just doing like a nice V shape, because that will make your eyes look a lot more natural, and it'll be much better for like highlighting or contouring or whatever. This is so weird because my camera is flipped backwards, so I'm mostly going by feel right now. Okay, I think that looks about right. And then I'm just going to use this anywhere else that needs any extra coverage. I'm not going to really blend it in because, let's see where it's been. It's been up here, like right there. You can't see it, but I know there's some stuff up there. I know above over here has been really bad too. So yeah, I'm not going to blend it. I don't know if you can tell how unblended that is, because then I'm going to take this fluffy concealer brush. This is the e.l.f. Studio Flawless Concealer Brush, and it's nice and fluffy. It's like a little mini powder brush. And then I'm just going to kind of take it and just kind of work it super lightly up and down, stipple it a little bit under the eyes, and just use this to blend it. I know in my post where I talked about this, I said that I used my fingers, and I did for a while, but then I started using this, and this works a lot better. Because you can see how natural that looks when it's blended in now. I'm just going to get my chin where I know I put some, and over here where I know I put some. Can't really see it because the lighting on my camera isn't the best. I need to wipe my hand off. I usually just use like a tissue or whatever to wipe off the back of my hand, or you can like rinse it off or whatever, but because Glamoflauge is super water resistant, either way you're going to have to like wipe it off, so no matter what you do. Okay, and then what I do, Glamoflauge has a very, very shiny finish to it, so I always take some pressed powder. This is just regular CoverGirl powder, and I actually use a powder puff. I don't use a brush, I use a powder puff. And I just take a little bit, and then I just press it. Like I kind of lightly press, and then in the middle just really press down, and you can see how much less shiny this looks compared to this one. I know the lighting doesn't make this eye look that bad, but in a normal, like in your bathroom light setting, it's not going to look good. And then I just powder over wherever I put the concealer, and then any areas that are extra, like in between my eyebrows I always do, and my nose and my chin. And then I just kind of do like above my eyebrows and down my cheekbones a little bit. My laptop keeps like falling asleep. Okay, so I don't powder my entire face just because I don't need to look all cakey or anything. And then the last thing I do is I just stick some bronzer. This is NYC in Sunny. You can see it, I use it quite a bit. I got this like not even that long ago. And then to take another powder brush, I have two of them. This one's for foundation, and then this one's for powders. I bought two just so that I could use that foundation. And then I just kind of bring it up right along my temple. I kind of just draw three. So I bring it like there, under the cheekbone, and then along the jawline. So it's like a nice big three. And then I actually work it down into my neck a little bit more, but I'm going to do this side first. And I dust it super, super lightly. It just looks like it blended like all. I can't really tell. Using a new camera is always really fun because you can never see what's going on. And then I just dust under here. And really, the whole highlighting contouring thing. Contouring makes whatever you contour naturally just kind of goes back a little bit. So what I like to do is just kind of get on either side of my throat, and that kind of helps sculpt your neck a little bit. And then I get right into here to kind of minimize any double chin going on. And then I take just a tiny bit on either side of my nose, and then just kind of like dust this off of my arm, and then just use my brush to blend this all over. Now, I have a bronzing and blushing, whatever this thing is, brush. The reason I'm not using it is because, I don't know, you can't really see it, but this brush is just kind of fluffy. This one, it has a lot more bend to it. It isn't as fluffy as I'd like it to be, and it covers a very small area, and it doesn't really blend as well. So this brush, I use it occasionally, like on the sides of my nose if I want to be really exact. I use it for highlighting, but in general, I really just like a normal powder brush to do my bronzer. So that's that. So I think that's everything. I literally used, including moisturizer, 5 products on my face, and it looks so much better. So I think that is about all I have for you guys today. I'll put a list in the description of the different products that I used. Even though there are only 5 of them, I'll put a list and how much they are. They're all super cheap. I'm kind of a drugstore kind of person. So I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, then make sure that you comment, like it, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will hopefully have another video for you guys super, super soon. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!